So, I'm approaching what I think is Tokyo Bay. I haven't even been here long enough to know. I've never actually walked to this point. But if it weren't for the current situation, this is a beautiful view. It's a beautiful morning. But it's so eerily quiet. There's just a few people here. Some of them look like they're working. Other people are just out, you know. They're just out like me, looking around, trying to see what they can see. So here we are. I really don't know for sure what this is, but this is the direction that we saw a huge explosion after the quake. Oh wow, look at all those ships. You can't see it. I don't know if you can see it, but there are tons of ships here. And I mean, there's no evidence here of a tsunami at all. But this is the direction the giant explosion happened. It happened on that shore. I don't see any fires burning or anything from here. But gosh, it's beautiful. And then, you know, and then there's caution tape and a huge crack in the sidewalk. I mean, that's ridiculous. Yeah. If you can see, this is a great example. If you can see how this black top-like surface is kind of laying like a pancake over that other slab. Imagine that, but in motion. That's what I saw earlier when the main quake hit. I mean, look at that. It looks like liquid. It looks like a pancake, like it's floppy. But that's blacktop, and that's, I mean, just imagine that moving, and imagine seeing this open up, and hearing the sound of that. It was really, really intense, and these lampposts are all crooked. It's kind of like the damage here is subtle but significant. I know this isn't nearly as bad as what it is up in the north. I know it's not, but it's definitely visible. And yet you turn and look at all these structures. I mean, you're seeing what it did to the concrete, and then you look at these structures and there's not a single pane of glass out of place. I can't iterate this enough. I feel like I owe my life to the engineers that designed these buildings. I feel like I owe them my life. This is so stupid. I feel so emotional over this, but I really feel like I wouldn't be standing here right now. I really feel like I wouldn't be standing here right now if it weren't for these buildings. It sounds so stupid, but the way the ground was moving and the way the earth was shaking, there's just no way I'd be alive right now if it weren't for these buildings. And you can see they don't even look like they've been affected. I think that's... Oh God, I'm so stupid. I think that's the most beautiful thing in the world, is to see all of this destruction and then see these buildings standing here like nothing happened. And all the people that were inside them are okay and they're safe, and but you know it wasn't cheap. You know that they didn't take shortcuts, because every single detail was in place in these buildings. Every single detail was in place. There's nothing out of place here. The lights are on. I know it was bad other places, but it was really bad here. And our electricity never went out, and these buildings are completely unaffected. So I truly owe my life to the design of these buildings. I owe my life to it. And so do hundreds of thousands of people. It's amazing.
One thing